I want you to picture this for me. Imagine if you're driving down a road and suddenly, bang, one of your tyres pops. You get outside your car, you look at your front tyre, and yeah, it's fucked basically. Massive hole gaping out of it, all of the air is gone. What would you then do? Would you follow option one, which is whereby you understand that it was a little bit of an accident and these things happen? You try your absolute hardest to fix it, and then the next day or the next couple of days, you try your absolute hardest to try and avoid that from happening again. Basically, just putting a line through it on that day and just thinking to yourself, oh well, these things tend to happen, but it hasn't really wrecked the rest of my month. Or option two, would you then step out of the car, look at your front tyre and think, fuck it, and just put a blade in the rest of your 3 tyres? Now, the majority of people, ones that aren't absolutely mental, would probably go for the first option, right? Because that's the most logical thing to do. You just put a line through it and just say to yourself, hopefully it doesn't happen again. And you try to actively make sure it doesn't happen again by not driving over dodgy roads or not getting into a fight with somebody with a knife, not pissing off an ex, for example. So why do you do it when it comes to your dieting? Like, think about it. Like, a lot of people that I've spoke to in the past tend to follow a similar route. They go really, really, really well up until Wednesday. Thursday, everything goes a little bit overboard. You know, you drink too much, you eat too much, you don't go to the gym. Your calories are a little bit over what they should be. You get the idea. Nothing too mental, but noticeable compared to the rest of the week. And then from that, they just say, fuck it, and end up just screwing up the rest of their other days by not tracking the food the rest of the other days. Or just, you know, overeating every food in sight because they think, fuck it, I'll start again on Monday. And this mindset is genuinely the main thing that fucks people's fitness journeys up. You throw the towel in at the first possible sign of things going to pot, instead of just putting a line through it and just saying to yourself, sometimes these things happen and I'm just going to ignore it and try my hardest to avoid that happening in the rest of the few days. Because think of it like this, if you have a decent day Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday is where things start going downhill, ultimately resulting in you pressing the fuck it button and just ignoring the rest of the week, then if you average that over the course of the year, that's 208 days which you've basically ignored, basically written off and basically threw the towel in on because of that one day in the middle of the week that is a little bit off. 208 days. That's almost 2/3 of the year which you've written off just because you've had one bad day. If alternatively you have one bad day a week but don't let that affect the rest of your week, then you will only have 52 days which are off track over the course of the year. Compare that to 208 and you are winning. Because if you only have 52 days out of the entire year which have gone a little bit AWOL, then you've had 313 days which have been on track, which have been on point, which have been to the plan, which have been progressive towards your eventual goal. Like, I just think it's an absolutely mental concept that you literally just say fuck it to the rest of the week if you have one bad day. Because remember, everyone has a bad day every now and then. The thing that sets people apart from who succeed in their fitness journey from the people who fail in their fitness journey is the people that succeed do not let that one day get to them or affect the rest of their week. They literally just put a line through it and just say these things happen and then just crack on doing the absolute regular things throughout the rest of the week by tracking their calories, getting to the gym, making sure they stay active and actively putting steps in place to ensure that it doesn't happen again. So stop throwing the towel in, stop popping 3 of the remaining tyres when you only have 1 puncture, because that is fucking mad. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you've got any questions for me, comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any bullshit, as always, make sure you give me a follow on my Instagram at k.p_health or follow in this channel. Peace.